I know there have been areas in my life I've been marginalized, not necessarily because of my marriage, but because of the color of my skin.
Which areas would you say?
Professionally, I mean, you know, the fact that a film like this is tougher to get made is absolutely centered around the fact that you have a black protagonist.
That's scandalous, isn't it, that that's still such a challenge?
It's scandalous, but it's been with us for a while. I mean, films that have been made about the African continent, by and large, have had a foreign protagonist as the center, a white protagonist, and you often will have the African characters, the black characters, on the periphery of the narrative. That the thinking behind that is that a Western audience needs an entry point. They need someone to relate to. To me, the idea that Seretse falling in love with someone like Ruth is something a white person somewhere couldn't relate to is ridiculous, but that's been the rationale.
So Hollywood is still working on the diversity issue, clearly.
No question, no question, and I think that's to do with the perspective of the people who are getting to tell the stories. I think what you see in movies is very much the perspective of those who have green light power, those who are sanctioning what gets made and what doesn't. And until the demographics of the decision makers change, we are not going to see enough movies, TV programs, media that reflects the society we actually live in.
Does that make you angry? I mean, you seem very measured talking about it.
It doesn't make me angry because I'm doing something about it. You know, as a producer, getting a film like A United Kingdom made, being part of getting a film like Selma made, championing female directors and black stories, African stories, is the way to not be angry.
I am told that you no longer wish for me to honor my duty as your king.
You were born in England, you now live in the States. Do you feel that the UK is a more united kingdom, to coin a phrase, when it comes to race than America is, when you look at hundreds of African Americans getting killed by the police, for example?
If you asked me that before Brexit, I would have said yes. I have a brother who still lives here, and he is now hearing phrases that I haven't heard of since my dad moved here in the 60s and 70s. He is hearing people say things like, go back to where you came from. And that wasn't the case 6 months ago.
I am ready to serve you because I love my people. I love this land. But I love my wife.
And it's about time that we had a black James Bond, isn't it?
It is, and I think Idris is fantastic.
You're ruling yourself out.
I'm not ruling myself out, but I think Idris is fantastic.
David Oyelowo, thank you very much.
Thank you.